Hi, this is Tech Sense with Samuel. I told you I'm going to be coming with some of great personnel, and on this episode, I have a very wonderful person, someone I love so much, I cherish so much. So, ma, please, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Theodora Otsu. I'm a financial management expert, and I'm all about helping you manage your finances.
All right, let's just go straight to the question of the day. So, my first question is technology improving people's life when it comes to finances as a financial expert?
Definitely, I'll say yes with a little bit of no.
Mm,
All right, yes, because let me give you a typical example. Before now, if you want to open an account, you have to go into the bank, right? You go into the bank, you do all the paper work and all that, making photocopies up and down just to submit to an account. Well, with fintech apps like OPay, just yesterday, right? My son told me, Mommy, I want to open an account. And I'm like, because your friends have accounts, say yes, Joshua already has another. I said, all right, go ahead, but don't disturb me. And I will not give you my BVN. He said, that's fine. So he opened the account by himself using his name, NIN, yeah, using his name to open the account. And he came to show me, this is my account and this is my account number. And I was like, wow. When I opened my account, I know how many days I waited to get my account number. Now, this is such a thing that even your grandmother in the village, people who are uneducated now have account numbers, even if you don't have a smartphone. So technology has really helped, finances. In the area of bookkeeping, we have a lot of apps like ProKeep, QuickBooks, that can help you with your record keeping so that you don't have to do it manually. So the benefits of technology cannot be overemphasized when it comes talking about finances and business.
All right, thank you very much for that response. So, my next question is: has technology increased income opportunity?
Most definitely, technology has increased a lot of income opportunity, right? One of the things I do in my company is I write business proposals, business plans, pitch decks, company profiles, and all. And before now, we have to go on Google to start researching, do a market analysis, try to gather data to be able to write. But with a lot of AI tools, all I need to do is to give a prompt on the kind of business I want to write about. It generates the lead for me that will stand as a guide to write. So what would take me weeks before now takes me just few hours to conclude. All you need to do is know what to do.
All right, thank you very much. You've heard that. So, the next question is technology widening the gap between the rich and the poor? Ah,
On the contrary, I think technology actually bridged the gap between the rich and the poor. Now, before now, when there was no GSM, when there was no GSM that is as popular as it is now, that even a 5-year-old has a smartphone, we used to use phones. Why the wealthy have GSM and the telephones, but now everybody has a GSM, right? Even if you can afford an iPhone, you can get a Techno that will do the same thing that an iPhone will do, if not even more, right? And then let's look at it from the aspect of investment. In those days, for you to be able to invest, you need to have at least a minimum of 5 million and above to invest. So investment was left for the rich. But you see, one thing that technology came to do was to bridge that gap for investment. And so with apps like PiggyVest, Cowrywise, and a whole lot of them, you can start an investment with as little as 20,000 and your investment is growing. Your investment is yielding returns monthly. This is something that we didn't have before. So it has really bridged the gap between the wealthy and the poor.
thank you very much. Okay, my next question is: has technology reduced the cost of doing business in Nigeria?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Technology has so crashed down the cost of doing
doing business.
business in Nigeria.
Okay,
And I'll tell you how. Before now, like you want to do something, say a design, you must have to look for someone who is very good in
Mm.
design. You want to get data, you have to go to the cyber cafe, things like that. But now from the comfort of your room, you can get whatever data you want to get.
Yes.
You can get any kind of information you want to get. You can get even that AI tool to
To
analyze the
analyze
data
everything
for
on
you, right? Now, you might want to do a design. You don't have to look for a printer. You can just give the command and the AI tool will produce the design. Now, you don't even need to print it out anymore.
Mm.
From your phone, you get the design done. From your phone, you're advertising your
Yourself.
flyer
Yes.
on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on TikTok. Somehow, it's even taking over, the air media. That's the television and the radio, because the market has moved into tech
Mm-hmm.
space. Social media has taken over the
Taking over.
market.
Yes, only.
Every aspect, every age, every niche that you're looking for, they're on social media.
Yeah.
You want the younger people, you go to
Then.
TikTok, you go to Snapchat, you do your adverts there. You're looking for serious minded people, career driven people, you go to LinkedIn. You're looking for, fashion people, you go to Instagram.
Mm.
You have Pinterest. There are a lot of them. So your customers are no longer on the streets. Your customers are now online.
Yes.
And sometimes you don't even require money to design the flyer if you know how to use tools like Canva and other designing tools. If you know how to edit using your CapCut, these materials are there, and most of them have free versions,
Yeah.
free basic versions that you can start with. So you don't even have to pay to design your flyer. You don't have to pay to advertise. If you know how to post yourself, you just go online, caption, post, you begin to get engagement, and people are following you, people are knowing about you. Unlike before, that if you have to cover a wide range of people, you have to go and pay for advert space
Yes.
in the radio or television. So you see that the cost of business has been reduced
Just yeah.
drastically, even when it comes to accounting. Like I said before, the accounting apps can do what an auditor can do for you,
Mm.
giving you your month end statement, your expenses, your income, your liabilities, everything properly stated in the report. So you don't
Exactly.
really need to pay an accountant. So as much as it's reducing the cost of businesses,
Mm.
it's also taking over some
It's one of those
jobs.
jobs. I'm still coming there actually. Okay, let's just go straight to the next question. Okay, my next question is technology making people financially careless?
Well, I wouldn't say it's making people financially careless.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that, because now you have apps that you can actually decide to lock your
Phone,
phones
yeah.
and say, I won't touch this. And
Mm.
unlike the traditional banking, if you go lock your phone in an account,
Mm.
by the time you come back, it will no longer be the amount you put there,
Okay, of
because
course.
they've removed all their charges, right? But now I decide that I want to lock my phones in a particular account, and I can lock it. At the end of the tenure, I come back and I have interest on it. So that is one way it helps people to manage their funds. Now, if I know that I don't really have to spend on so much, because the app is going to help me do all what I want to do, then it has helped you save funds, not mismanage
Management.
funds.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And then lastly, I would like to look at technology as an investment.
Okay.
So that money you're supposed to go and pay to printer, pay to air media, and all the other people that you have paid, you invest it into maybe subscribing to apps that helps make work easier
Easier.
and faster for you. So rather than mismanaging funds, it actually helps you save funds and grow your funds.
All right, thank you very much. I'm actually learning a lot today. So the next question, I said I'm coming back to the other part because we've been saying the good parts of technology when it comes to finance. So now, as a financial expert, are you afraid when it comes to technology and also your field in the next 5 years? What do you think will happen when it comes to technology in the next 5 years in your field?
In my field, technology is going to only help us get stronger,
Okay.
because before now, like I mentioned, the traditional banking system
Okay.
and the fintechs. Before now, you didn't have fintech, but now you have fintech that has made a whole lot of things easier, right? So, what are we now looking at in our field? We're looking at how to carry this manual way of doing things and make it, a smart way of doing things. So now, if I have to say building systems and processes for a client, I don't have to manually do it anymore.
Yeah.
Technology helps me to build systems, analyze the risk, show me the opportunities that I wouldn't have been able to see because they have the capacity and the speed to analyze different
Everything.
thousands of information in a split second. When I would have been, in those days when we wrote our projects in the university, you will have textbooks that are this big. You will not finish reading it. Your lecturer is calling you, submit chapter one because as an individual you cannot analyze such volume of information and accurately analyze it.
Okay.
So technology is actually going to make our work easier and
Easy.
smarter in the next 5 years. And why it will not really replace us is because technology in itself is not a human that can give it that human touch. All it does, it gives you a framework to build on, to work with. So I can now decide to say, okay, I don't want to have physical trainings anymore. I want to use technology to pre-record my webinars and put them
To
out
put on.
there.
Yeah.
So whether I'm there or not, people are subscribing and listening to my trainings, listening to my webinars. So rather than doing everything on the spot, I can pre-plan and go to sleep, but I'm working. It's just like when we say investment, money is working for
Working for
you.
you. Yeah.
So now technology is working for me. I pre-record my webinars, different modules, different courses. I put it on Seller, different platforms for learning.
Okay.
People come, they subscribe. Like what Coursera is doing. All the lectures in Coursera are pre-recorded,
Okay.
but you are learning. You're subscribing for your MBAs,
Okay.
right? Now,
Yeah.
has that taken over their job? No. Why? Because I have to physically sit down and create the content,
Okay.
record it, and put it out there. And then technology continues with the rest. So
Okay.
let's see it as division of labor.
Okay. What you're saying now is that in the next 5 years, when it comes to technology and your field, it will replace you.
It will replace you. It will only aid me
Okay.
to work smarter.
Okay.
It will make sure that I don't have to be around for something to happen.
Okay, I think that's better when it comes to your field because a lot of field when it comes to technology, in the next 5 10 years,
A lot of
a
fields will
lot
be
of people,
extinct,
yes. So
yes.
that's the point I want to hear from you. Thank you. So the next question is: has technology made investing safer or riskier?
Well, it's a two-way
Okay,
call, right?
please share with us.
Safer in the aspect of if you get on credible platforms where you invest in platforms like PiggyVest, Cowrywise have been existing for
Oh
years.
yes, yes.
When you get such platforms that are reliable, your money is safe.
So yeah.
But then there are other platforms that we invested in those days that crashed.
Okay.
And so when you see such platforms, it feels generally as if this is a scam. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
So
Okay.
just to be sure
Oh yeah. Continue.
of your due diligence. And why I said be sure is because the smart tech people, I'm sorry to say this, the smart tech people have now coming up with apps that have the semblance of the
The
original.
original,
So
yes.
you see a lot of things. There's something that's flying now all around. They've used Dangote's face. They've used a lot of popular celebrity faces to say put so thousand in 2 days, you get this amount. Things like that. And people will send it to me. We want to do this business. Sometimes they will even show you that TVC News is the one that carried that news. And then I'll ask them if they say TVC News carried the news,
Okay.
go to TVC account on YouTube and check for it. If you go there and you search, you won't see anything like that. So technology makes these things look so real that you don't even know how to separate the real from fake. So just know what to look out for when you see a link.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Lastly, on this episode, I'm going to be asking this, but before then, please, if you wait to this moment and you enjoyed every of the responses you gave, kindly like, subscribe, comment. If technology is making life better or is making it worse, just write under this video any question, just drop it. Definitely we're going to reply to you. So my last question is, overall, is technology making life financially better or worse, or worse rather?
It's making life financially better. It's making life easier. It's making you execute tasks faster.
Even say when it comes to this your future, you are more safer because, but from everything you've been saying since, we've been giving the good part of technology, we've been giving, because I've interviewed like 3 to 5 people, and they gave me the good parts and also
A lot of
the
bad
bad parts.
parts.
So I don't know if you still have any bad parts when it comes to technology that
Yes, of
you will not
course.
encourage people to use, or will you say because of technology something like this has happened when it comes to finance or your field. So at least let's get that part too, because everything cannot be good.
Everything cannot
Definitely.
be good, definitely. So the risky part of technology, like I mentioned yesterday, that my son opened an open
Yeah.
account and they needed him to name, what do they call it now? His I can't remember, but like,
The next of kin.
yes, not next of kin, a child, he's dependent
Okay,
on me. So
okay, okay.
they needed him to name me and he put the name there. And they had to send his code to me.
To you.
Now, one thing that technology has done, like I said before, a lot of these apps work with code. So if somebody can get hold of that
Buy your
code,
code. That's
your
all.
money is gone.
Mm.
And now
Mm.
they know how to manipulate it, that they don't even need to get hold of your code. They just need to generate their own code, having your information like your name,
Mm.
your phone number, and then they'll send you a message using example OPay and say press zero. And the moment you press zero, the rest is history.
Okay.
Your account is cleared. They have also done such that they can carry technology and call a mom. The child is in school.
Mm.
They've done it severally. Call the mom whose child is in school. And the child say, Mom, I'm stranded. Na, 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 na. I need XYZ amount of money. And the mom felt she's talking to him. It's okay, I don't have my this thing, my card here.
Mm.
Please send it to my friends. And the woman sends. And her child comes back home innocently. And the mother is expecting why she's not getting a thank you or a feedback or a reaction to the
Mm.
money that she
Mm.
sent.
Mm.
I said,
Mm.
Mom, it wasn't me.
Wow.
So they have used technology to even be able to clone people's
Voice.
voices,
Yes.
people's faces. So you need to be careful. That's why the first thing I said, if you see a link that's promising you heaven and earth,
Mm.
check
Check
that
it
link.
properly.
Most times, when government organizations are posting out adverts, every government link or website must carry .ng or .gov. So if you do not see .gov or .ng, you just see www.nscdc, that's all. That is not government.
Mm.
So you need to
It should
know
run.
how to check the links that you have. And that is a course that we have in one of our
Training.
trainings
Okay.
where we train women in digital business.
All right. Thank you very much. Personally, I've learned a lot. Okay. I don't know, ma. If you, just like you said now, you train people, you educate people on some. So can you share 1 or 2 things on what you want people to do if they want to join your next training like that? Please, can you share with us so that also drop your number in case they want to contact you?
All right, so I would first of all ask that you follow us on our social media handles,
Okay.
my Instagram, my Facebook. Just type Theodora O2, right? And you would see me there. Follow us for all our programs for the year. Now, the first we're having this year is an intense training on the new Nigerian tax reform, and you don't want to miss that training.
Okay.
You don't want to miss that training. We have a link where you can register. If it's okay, we can share it with you
No,
so that you
definitely
put on this
we'll have it
video.
on the
So
screen.
you register It's just 10,000. We want to make it that affordable because our trainings are usually from 50K. But because this is something that affects even the low, the middle, and the high class, we want a lot of the lower class to be able to access it, right? And if you're signing up from this video, we can even give you further discounts of paying 7,000, right?
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
other programs that we have, investment readiness, we have financial management for beginners, we even have financial literacy for children, which we the Kid Besto Club of our company. It's a holistic package. And then if you want to apply for grants, we can help prepare you for pitch, presentation and all that. So we work generally with SMEs as well as individuals to help them get their financials and their business structures put together.
Okay, yeah, on this training, you even want to ask, is it online or offline? Or you
Okay,
do both?
we are going to have a virtual training on Sunday 25th by
Okay.
7 p.m. But we're also going to have the physical training on Saturday. Now, the physical training is exclusive, right? If you have to attend that, you're not paying 10K. But the virtual is 10,000, open to everybody on Sunday by 7 p.m.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, this is Tech Sense with Samuel. Okay, don't forget to like, share, comment if you want to see us again. If you want to see me personally again in the next episode, because I'm still going to come up with another professional. So don't forget, like I said, comment, share to 5 people, 10. I'm going to see you in the other episode. Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you.